The universe is one vast web. Threads join everything to everything. If you wish to see the truth, then hold no opinions for or against anything. Happiness is the absence of the striving for happiness. To forget the self is to be enlightened by all things. Flow with whatever may happen, and let your mind be free. Stay centered by accepting whatever you are doing. This is the ultimate. To him who knows not where he is going, any road is right. Perfect joy is to be without joy. The straightest way is not always the shortest. The sage does not accumulate for himself. The more he uses for others, the more he has for himself. The petty thief is in prison, but the big thief becomes a feudal lord. A frog in a well cannot conceive of the ocean. A path is made by walking on it. He who knows others is learned. He who knows himself is wise. What the caterpillar calls the end, the rest of the world calls a butterfly. The wise take joy in water. The humane take joy in mountains. The wise are active. The humane are tranquil. The wise enjoy. The humane endure. The sky and earth will be joined, and everything will be in the great peace. When one has the feeling of dislike for evil, when one feels tranquil, one finds pleasure in listening to good teachings. When one has these feelings and appreciates them, one is free of fear. Do not be an embodier of fame. Do not be a storehouse of schemes. Do not be an undertaker of projects. Do not be a proprietor of wisdom. Embody to the fullest what has no end and wander where there is no trail. The tree that cannot shed its leaves when the time comes is not a healthy tree. The transformation of the butterfly is a process that starts from the self. When the self is lost, the transformation is complete. When a man understands the art of seeing, he can read meaning into anything. The wise are free from perplexities. The humane are free from worries. The brave are free from fear. The ultimate joy is to be empty, but not empty-handed. What is meant by be a plain, solid, simple block? A gold miner does not think of getting gold when he sets out, and a good fisherman forgets about the fish. This is being a plain, solid, simple block. The person of Tao remains unknown. Perfect virtue produces nothing. No self is true self, and the greatest man is nobody. The true man breathes with his heels. Only when we forget ourselves do we truly encounter the world. Suddenly, I realized that if I hadn't been sitting there on the stump, I would have missed the crane. Life and death are nothing to be feared. Ghosts, gods, and spirits are merely phantoms of the mind. The sage does not dwell on what others do wrong, but instead reflects on what he himself can do right. If you wish to cure anger, you must first make a careful study of its causes. The more laws and order are made prominent, the more thieves and robbers there will be. The world is but a great speck in the universe. To the mind that is still, the whole universe surrenders. The whole world is a daisy chain. He who knows when he has enough is rich. The great way is not difficult for those who have no preferences. To see the abnormal as normal is the best way to avoid misfortune. Use what you have to accomplish what you need. Knowing others is intelligence. Knowing yourself is true wisdom. Yielding is the way of the Tao. Water is the softest thing, yet it can penetrate mountains and earth. This shows clearly the principle of softness overcoming hardness. He who pursues fame at the risk of losing himself is not a worthy person. The wise person takes things as they come and does not insist on his own way. Everything is dependent on everything else. To let it be so is to be detached and at one with all things. Even when walking in the company of two other men, I am bound to find their teacher. You cannot speak about the ocean to a well frog. It has never seen the ocean. Life is a dream. Wake up and live it.